Hi, I'm Kimberly Shelton, Director, New York Division, and I'm proud and honored to spend a little time and talk to you as we kick off and celebrate Pride Month here at Village. I'm going to share some concepts with you that I've learned over my lifetime and have made me a strong ally for the LGBTQ community. First, gender identity. Gender identity is critical to how we view ourselves and essential to many of our associates, members of our community, and our team members. Gender identity is critical to how we view ourselves and how we interact with the world. Gender identity isn't just man or woman. It's far more fluid and exists on a spectrum than I ever understood. I've worked hard as a woman, and honestly, I've worked harder for less, and have oftentimes been the only woman in the room, the only woman at a table. And I have spent my life working to bring other women along and to create equity and opportunity for all individuals, regardless of their gender or their sexual orientation. Sexual orientation is how an individual inherently experiences love, affection, or sexual attraction to another individual. We all have sexual orientation, whether it's gay, straight, heterosexual, bisexual. We all have it. It's critical that as leaders and associates at Village, we're creating equal opportunities for people of all groups, regardless of their gender or sexual orientation. My first meeting at Village, I walked into a combined room of leaders, merch and ops, and I was the only woman leader in the room. As hard as we work to include all groups, we still have a long way to go to open ourselves to other genders and people of other sexual orientation. Learn what it means, understand the experience that others have, and how challenging it can be to not be a straight white male or not be someone who isn't of a marginalized community. This is of special importance to me as my oldest child is transgendered and is non-binary queer. We had to learn a lot as a family. I was challenged to understand how my kid would walk away from the traditional gender assignment of a woman and become something that, quite frankly, I didn't understand. But I worked to learn. I worked to really not make it about me, but it was about my kid, and my kid becoming the best of who they were and who they saw themselves to be. And once I realized that their gender and sexual orientation had nothing to do with me or my world, I just loved them and helped them be the best self that they could be, which was always my role as a mom. So for you, I ask that you look at how you view others and learn. Maybe you've never talked about the things that we talked about today and you don't understand. It's critical for us as associates and leaders to be open and offer equal opportunities to all people, regardless of who they are or who they love. If you have questions, if you need help understanding, we have resources available, and there are plenty of us here at Village that would love to help you open your mind and your heart to others.